lovely town you have here.
What's the deal with all the guys barking like dogs in the streets?
It's a little weird. It's a little weird.
Last night there were people barking everywhere.
I think last night was the get really fucking trashed and run through the streets barking night in Madison.
And other people singing "Who Let the Dogs Out," right?
It's a little weird.
I'm from this country, and I thought that was weird. When you run from the light, when you hide from the light, and the sharp in the sky. When you run to the line, and you think in your mind, oh, you're ready to die.
What's up, folks? What's up, folks? Are you woke? Are you a folk? Is this a joke? Do I have to smoke? Wanted to start off today with something that I wrote. I guess I wrote this morning. It was actually the first thing that came to my mind. I think you'll see why. Goes a little something like this. Stevie's on a vacation from his brain. Come around and talk it over. So many things that he wants to say. You know he likes his weed a little bit stronger. I just want to use my bong tonight. I don't want to lose my job tonight. Huh? All right. Let me know what you think. I worked on that this morning. I'm not a singer. I don't know if you could see that. I'm not a singer. And it is very early here. It's not even that early. Actually, it's almost 10 a.m. at this point. So I don't think you got to be a real fucking loser, stoner dude to think that that's too much. Holy shit. I just lost. What happened? I lost all. It looks like that singing may have bit me in the ass. It's better than Ray, though. That's right, Stealth Chaos. It's better than Ray. Oh, yeah. I don't even have my lights on over here. But yeah, good morning, folks. This is Jesus Christ. I got to stop saying folks. I got to punch that out of my head somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here today, this morning with you, Stevie Lou in the AM. The early worm gets the bird. That's what we'll call this. Yeah, if you watched MLC last night, it was a tough one. It was a tough one. I was in the barrel. One of those episodes where I was in the barrel. I was in the DeVito spot. They actually call that. I was absolutely in the DeVito spot. And holy shit, let me get that out of here. I took some bumps. Yeah. Not Bob Levy kind of bumps. The wrestling kind of bumps where they certainly didn't put me over yesterday. I was on the opposite side of the sort of thing where there was a pile-on occurring. We'll end up going back and clipping that specific moment where it seems that Mr. Kevin Brennan lost his temper on me. And, I'll just be very clear here right off the bat. I understand what I did was distracting and potentially not good. Not good. I think that what happened after was good. It wasn't my intention. I didn't do that intentionally. I didn't take out the weed cock, as it's been now affectionately known as, did not take the weed cock out on purpose to try to fuck the show up, but it did distract Kevin, and he let me hear it, and then it seemed like the chat really picked up on that and ran with it, like they say. I said it, I put it out there, you guys ran with it. It's one of those things. Thank you very much to the chat checking in. Bobby Nick, my man, very good. Stevie. Oh, that was the singing. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby Nick. Folks, hit the like button. We're doing it. This will be up later. Folks, open up your membership tabs. We'll hit the goal. If we hit the goal, I'll do another half hour. As a matter of fact, I've only got about a half hour, and then I got to get out to boxing. I usually go boxing on Sunday before get things really crack-a-lacking. So we'll do that. We're here, though. I wanted to just check in with the chat and just let you folks know that I didn't KMS last night. Folks were probably folking. They were like, what the folk? This is not good for Stevie. This is bad. They were probably worried. So I just wanted to check in and let you folks know that I'm still here. We're still okay. I do need you to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this right now and you're not hitting the subscribe button, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. I'm about 80 people away from getting to 500, which is where I need to be to start for monetization. I'm also about 20% or so through my watch hour requirement. So got a ways to go there. So I'll be trying to stream as much as possible. When I stream, if you're watching, it goes towards the watch hours. Folks, like, fuck, if I say folks one more time, I swear to God, I'll end the stream. I swear to fucking God, I'll end this goddamn stream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just watch the fucking shows, just watch them. Watch them over. I don't know actually, I should look. I don't think you can like repeat watch to help, but just make sure you're clicking on all the streams, old, new, current. Hit the notification button. I don't have much today, to be honest, but I will be usually going with a movie, video game format. Now, I do have a little something for you guys if you want. Today, I think I'll be going to the movies with one of my trauma buddies. That's what I did last Sunday, and saw the One Love film. But today, guess what film I'll most likely be going to see? All right, I'll give you a second here to guess which film I'll be likely going to see in theaters. No, not that Tom Selleck movie, blank. Sean Riggle was trying to get me to quit my own show right now. That's fucked up, dude. You were trying to trick me. I'm not falling for that shit today, even though it is early. Someone did ask me, are you high yet? Okay. Before we get to the movie, and I'll let you who almost said it, let you people in the chat guess which movie I'm going to see today. And let's just talk real quick about the weed cock thing. Fuck. I mean, it's Saturday night. I'm just trying to hang and have a good time. I had a few beers. I figure a couple of pulls off the weed cock is not going to really do what it did yesterday. But what do I fucking know? Apparently, I triggered the guy and he really fucking let me have it. I don't have as much of a problem with the weed cock as I think other people like to insinuate. There are people in this world who've got debilitating substance abuse problems to the point where they've been told they're going to die if they don't stop and they continue to use. This is not killing me. This will not kill me. This, as a matter of fact, helps me. This is my medication. This is my medicine. This helps my stomach. This helps my brain. And some of you are like, yeah, bullshit, whatever. Okay. This is my reality. Welcome to it. If it's such a fucking big problem and I had to choose, and I've said this before, if I have to choose between the weed cock and MLC, I'd choose MLC. Okay. I'm not someone who puts substances ahead of real life, but I fucking sure as shit do enjoy imbibing. And I think this is one of the least dangerous ways to imbibe and enjoy yourself in the whole grand scheme of things. Am I fucking wrong here, folks? A little tokey toke has really never hurt nobody. And I don't see what the goddamn big deal is all the time. I know it's funny. People love to fucking harangue me over this. Love to pile on, as we see. I don't think that this is the kind of thing that really inhibits me as much as other people like to say it does. Now, you could say that's addict behavior. That's addict, talk. Okay, sure. But I'm not going to, what about this? What about that? But I mean, are we not all, every single one of us, addicted to something in one way or another out there? And I really don't think that people can get all up on a high horse, no pun intended, and start criticizing me for using something that comes from the goddamn ground, something that God put on this earth for people like me to enjoy. So that's all I'll really say about that. I apologize publicly to Kevin Brennan and to the MLC fans out there who I disappointed last night with my weed cock usage. And I will try to course correct. It's something I've been trying to course correct. I know everybody says you're nonstop stoned all the time. And it's like, not all the time, but a lot of the time. So I've been trying to cut back recently. And as you can see, it, I guess, reared its ugly head last night. And here we are. So I can help you punch it out. Secret Snake wants me to punch out the song. Double digits. It's not early. I don't even know what that means. Look on the bright side. You caused an avalanche of super chat stealth chaos. I mean, honestly, this is the first time I don't even want to admit this. But last night on MLC, for the first time, I was saying to myself, when is this going to fucking end? Like, can we please, like, it's literally money coming in to the thing that I'm a part of, which in turn helps me get paid. So it's counterintuitive, but for the first time ever, because they would not fucking stop coming in. There was literally a point at the end of the show where Kevin tried to end the show 3 or 4 times when he couldn't, because negative super chats towards me were coming in. Now, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go, don't super chat negative things about me. Please, always super chat negative things about me. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get monetization here, I expect you folks just, did I say it? Did I fucking say it? I don't think I said the S. I don't think I said the FOLKS. I said, I cut myself just short. Oh my goodness, that was close. I expect you people to just fucking hammer me. It's fun. If I were you, I would hammer me. Okay? Let's not get it fucking twisted, my dude. Hit the like button. Stevie, they have a new thing called gummies. Yes, stealth. Yes, my man, Stealth K. But that is stealth, literally, the gummy thing. But I'm not the only one. I know this. There's just something so immediate, soothing, and relieving about taking a big old wackadoo, either if it's off some flour or off my glass cock. And as a matter of fact, I'll fire this glass cock up real quick. This thing also, I blame Puffco. If you really do want someone to really blame, it's puffco.com. I don't know if that's the real website, but Puffco made this thing called the Peak, and I just got this in for AC. It's like a fucking electric travel dab rig that it rocks. And this is the cheap version. They make a nicer one called the Pro. Maybe next year for my birthday, one of you nice folks. But let's get this going. We'll go off screen. I was told people don't like that sound either. I guess there's like mouth noises that are involved. Okay. There you have it, folks. See? Is that bad? Is that female cop? Female cop. Female cop. Is that bad, folks? If that's bad, then I don't want to be good. I don't want to be good. Why is this shaking so much? Stop that. Stop that. Terry Nee checking in. Howdy doody. F word sounds better. Yeah. they gotta correct my brain. Holy shit. JM, would you rather have dinner with John Stockton or Ho Chi Minh? John Stockton. John Stockton. One of the greatest point guards of all time, and had to work with Karl Malone. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine? Fuck me. All right, let's take a quick break here and let's see if anybody guess the movie. Stealth Chaos hitting me hard here, going Cheech and Chong marathon. That's not what I'm doing. I'm gonna go see this bad boy right here, man. Check it out with me. Drive Away Dolls. Now, this is the Ethan Coen of the Coen brothers fame. Looking at the cast here, I do recognize Pedro Pascal and Matt Damon, but I don't know Beanie Fieldstein. Margaret Qualley sounds familiar. What has she done? Let's check her out. She was in something. Margaret Qualley, actress, daughter of Andy McDowell. Oh, she was in The Leftovers. Yeah, that's right. So looks like a relatively unknown cast here. I heard it's not that great. Looks like it's getting a 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb, which is good enough for me. I love the Coen brothers. The Big Lebowski is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have no problem saying that. I remember very early on in my, childhood seeing Raising Arizona, and then that having a profound effect on me just by like fucking my head up, not understand, like being used to what movies were as a young child, and then seeing Raising Arizona was, it like it changes a person, because you never seen nothing like that before. And I got to give the Coens a lot of credit, and I know that they're not flawless, although they've made some flawless movies. Hi Fargo's Lawyer. But I love to give them a chance. I love their early stuff too. I think Miller's Crossing is one of the most underrated gangster films of all time. I stand by that. You got to go see like Blood Simple, even their first film, or their first, recognizable film, which, isn't action packed, paced, fast. It's a slow build, but has a tremendous ending. No spoilers there, folks. Let's go back up here. Check in a few things, as long as I don't say fellas. I agree. Okay. Sketty Diff, aka Dayla. Any update on the boxing match between you and Jim Grindle? Sketty Diff, aka Dayla. Absolutely not. I'm waiting to hear back from this guy. He fucking goes, it's gonna be sometime in April. And I told him, you can go back and listen to the tape, and I'll say it again. Like, come here today, come here tomorrow, come here Tuesday, come here any day. Next week, the following week, 3 weeks from now, come yesterday. Literally just show up. You're going to have to sign a waiver. I hope that's understood. And that's a problem for him. He's going to have to show ID and sign a waiver. I don't know if he, thought this through, but that's how that works when you do, go to a boxing gym or any sort of martial art place, you have to sign a waiver if you're going to be entering to do physical activity. I mean, if he has a problem with that, maybe we can have him just, do some sort of private video statement that I blankety blank am of sound mind and I, agree to this match. If he's really going to be a pussy chicken shit and try to say, oh, I won't sign a waiver to do this, but you do, there is liability. This is America. This is a litigious country. And this is a actual business that this person owns, that would be allowing us to do it there. And honestly, if we don't do it at the gym, we could go a half a block away. There's a park. So one way or another, this man who's been trying to say, this guy, Jim Grindle, who's been saying that I'm scared of him, that he's going to beat me up, has been trying to act like a tough guy and that he's going to beat. So literally Jim, Luke, whoever, fucking whatever that other guy, Lou, if any of you guys think that you can stand one-on-one with me for any time, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. It's going to be brutal. So I really do kind of look forward to proving a point. I do not think that they'll show. I honestly want to just go on record, and they keep calling me a pussy, and it's just garbage. It's just cowardly bullshit garbage from a bunch of bitches. So the gauntlet's been laid down. They kept saying I was running from them. There was never any running at all. I just personally really would like to have nothing to ever do with these idiots because they've got some sort of idea that I'm in a war with them or there's some war going on. Meanwhile, I've never had nothing to do with these fucking guys. They've got nothing to do with me. I've never worked with them. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. They're just looking for some heat off of Stevie Lou. And now that they're passing along my picture to Stuttering John and trying to brag about it, you've crossed the line that now I can show no mercy and will not hold back whatsoever if which I'm giving him a 10% chance that he'll actually show the fuck up. Jim Grindle, Luke, whoever the fuck you are, any of those fools do want to show up in Brooklyn to my gym. We will do headgear, no headgear, gloves, no gloves. I heard recently he wants to do karate rules because he thinks that he could kick me. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, if I get to kick and punch, I go to Muay Thai. And I kick it's like a swinging a baseball bat. So you would be probably better off if you just stick to boxing rules and don't let me use my feet. This motherfucker thought that he had an advantage if he could kick. It's just such fucking absolute clown school shit. I'm kind of embarrassed that I'm buying into it, but at this point, I'd like to just shut him up. And whether that's, by wiring his jaw shut, because he wanted to spar, then so be it. So we'd do it all day, baby. Step back from that ledge, my Lou. You could get ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not... Oh, Jesus Christ, Madame Web. Stealth Chaos, I dodged the bullet last weekend. My buddy, who I went and saw One Love with, he asked me to go see Madame Web with him, and I couldn't make it, and he went, and he said it was one of the worst movies of all time. Secret Snake, I guess you're talking about Drive Away Dolls, and if that's the case, I thank you. That makes me feel a lot better. Again, absolutely not at work. I'm literally going to boxing. I'm gonna have to cut it off in about 15 minutes so I can get over there. I go 3 times a week to box minimum. Boxing or Muay Thai, and then I've been running, going to the gym, so I've been working out 5 times a week lately, between 3 to 5 times a week. Very, very serious about my health these days, just because I can. You should see this guy naked. I'm telling you. I want everybody out there right now who can hear this voice just to close your eyes, take a deep breath, get your imagination working. I want you to start off real small. I want you to think of a library. Think of the library that you grew up going to as a child. This will get the mind limber for this mind exercise. I want you to work this imagination. Remember, deep breaths. Okay. So now imagine coming out of that library right now would be Stevie Lou completely naked, head to toe. I want you to just see that image. I'm walking out the door, walking towards you. As I come closer to you, you're seeing it all in your head. And yeah, I'm, I see myself in the mirror these days and I'm like, all right, man, not too bad. Look at that hog. If I was like Kevin Dumbfuck and I could suck my own dick, I wouldn't be streaming with you guys right now. Let's just say that. Okay. Shout out to KDF. Seems like a good guy. Seems like a real nice guy, I bet. Yeah. Stealth Chaos. You are on the Ultimate Anti-Hack podcast, and Weed Smoker dude is a little hacky. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm doing the damn boy smoking, dude. I guess I get it. I am a cannabis guy. I love the fucking cannabis. I fucking do it all the time. MLC is 2-3 hours long. Right. I mean, I don't know if you're arguing for my point or against my point. I feel like you're arguing for my point. I felt like when I did hit the glass cock last night, the weed cock, it was so far into the goddamn show that I was like in the clear, and it was a Saturday show. I thought that I was given the green on Saturdays. If anything, again, I'm doing these Brian McCarthy puns, but I get it. I maybe shouldn't be smoking as much on the 4 p.m. weekday shows, but on the weeknight Saturday shows, man, give me a fucking break. It's his show. If he don't want me to smoke the weed, I'll fucking put it down. I fucking promise that. But, like, come on, guys. Let's be real. Jesus. Beloved chatter, nobody cares that you get high or if it inhibits you. It just looks hack. I love to get high, but I don't on Zoom calls when I present for work. Maybe avoid bongs and giant blunts. Okay, this is work. It's a little different from your work, I'm sure. And I also have a real full-time job that I do Zoom calls and all that shit, and I don't get high for that. But to be honest, man, I have like a high energy. That's how I'm made. That's how I'm wound up. I can't help that. I wish I could. I've been trying. Like, weed, cannabis really does help level me. I know that's a cop-out. I know that's an excuse. I know that's a junkie fucking statement, but it fucking does. And I'm sorry. That's how it is. So sometimes at my real job, I occasionally will consume some THC before I have to go into some stressful situations. And honestly, more often than not, it helps me fucking, sure, escape, cope, run from my emotions. But that emotion is to react with anger. So how is maybe me smoking cannabis, weed, helping, if that's helping me not react irrationally because I have a predilection to that? How is that fucking bad? It's better than taking a Xanax. Like, should I be taking a little tiny Xanax every morning because I'm fucking full of anxiety and stresses and stuff like that? Because that's how I've always been since before. Now we're getting deep. I need the fucking sorcerer here. And I know he don't like it. He don't like the fucking weed. He told me in person in AC, Stevie, this shit's probably fucking with you way more than you think it is. And now everybody else is fucking piling on. And I'm fucking sticking my goddamn feet in the sand on this one. So gummies during MLC, hit the bong after, problem solved. You're welcome. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll put it down. I'll fucking put the bong down. Secret Snake says, I will help punch the word folks out of you. If that's what it takes, man, at this point, I need fucking drastic help. If you guys want to punch the weed out of me, if you want to punch the folks out of me, go right the fucking head. Oh, is the movie Punch Drunk Love. Saw that one in theaters. Paul Thomas Anderson. Did not really appreciate it when I first saw it as a kid, really because I had fucking fell in love with Boogie Nights. Made like me appreciate movies like no other at that time in my life when I saw Boogie Nights as a kid, as like a young teenager for the first time. Just absolutely mind-blowing, astounding. Up there with like how Raising Arizona affected me from just seeing a movie that was so different than anything else I'd ever seen, the way it was, presented. Even Magnolia, which probably would have gave you an idea that Punch Drunk Love was coming. There is an absolute progression off the general line. It's like if, you got Hard Eight is a straight line movie. Boogie Nights is like a straight line movie that veers off just slightly. That makes it so great. Magnolia is a movie that goes kind of way, off the line the whole time. Punch Drunk Love was almost doing a 180 on you, so you did have signs that this is what this guy was building to, but they were kind of gradual. And I personally was a fan of where he just shaved off and went Boogie Nights most. So I remember seeing Punch Drunk Love in my 20s and fucking hating it. But since I've come around big time on that film, and I have really grown to appreciate that performance by Sandler. Beloved Chatter brings up a good point. I did think about this, that if you multiply the beating times 100, you're close to what Ray goes through. I don't take it as bad as Ray gets it. What's up, De La? Everybody's saying hello. I appreciate it. It's an oral fixation. That could be. If I I probably do have I'll give that who the guy with the verbal affliction in LA, I'll give him some credit. He said the other day on air that he thinks Ray DeVito has some OCD. And that got me thinking that I think I have some OCD. I think my family also has OCD. It's never been diagnosed. I have people in my family who do have some mental stuff. I'm sure we all do. And I think some people out there, including myself and my family, like that shit does have an effect on you. And sometimes you don't realize it. And maybe I do have some sort of oral fixation that's like deep rooted, that's connected to the bong and the weed use. Could be. I don't know what that means. Wake and bake with Stevie. Yeah, we down with it. Suck. That must have been when I was doing the bong. What are every trauma made post 1990? Why are every trauma movie made post 1990 about lesbians? 2 reasons, JM. One is that Lloyd Kaufman is like a very, let's say, he's not a super liberal, not a super duper lib, but he definitely has more liberal sentiments. He's always been like an environmental guy. That's why the fucking Toxic Avenger topic was about toxic waste and stuff, which was a huge environmental problem back in the 80s. So Lloyd was always a very social conscious kind of guy. Let's not call him as much a liberal as more socially conscious. So in the 90s, being gay was a very, very hot topic and a very controversial topic. So Lloyd would like to bring that to the forefront. First off. Second off, he's definitely into women and women porn. Like the guy's a total horn dog. I mean, I love fucking sexy things. So that guy is a total pervo. He's not afraid to say it. And he's just like a perv. He likes to see it on screen. He's not the kind of guy who's out there, doing the Harvey Weinstein things. He's just the kind of guy that likes that shit. Is Doug Benson your big inspiration? Not a huge Doug fan. I met him a few times in passing. Very nice guy. How's my stomach? My stomach's okay right now. Thank you for asking, buddy. Ho Chi Minh. You're asking who would you have breakfast with? Flat Cat's here. Thank you, Flat Cat, for showing up. Flat Cat, if you can make sure everyone in here is hitting the like button, I feel like that's something that you're good at, is making sure that we're hitting the like button, folks. Fuck, I did it. I'm almost done anyway. Let me catch up on the chat and then let me get out to boxing. I'll probably stream again later this afternoon. Truth be told, right now, I'm trying to milk the watch hours. I'm about 20% of the way through my required watch hour requirements for YouTube monetization. So you folks, all right, whatever. It is what it is. You people here are helping out big time just by watching. And I'm going to need to do this a bunch to get those numbers up. And then we'll be in the green. You had me at Cohen, Tarantino, Hollywood. Love The Leftovers. Yeah, that was a weird show, man. That season 1 especially, that was a fucking very trippy concept for a film. I'll reach out to Big A. I'll see what he's up to. I am kind of Bobo centric, but Big A is my man. I will absolutely give Andrew a shout. It's been a while. Yeah, I seen Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It was all right. It wasn't one of my top Coens, but it's not bad. Yeah, Leftovers definitely got very weird at the end, but I thought at the beginning, a pretty cool, interesting concept, especially Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A. I can't do it. All right, run out of steam. Got to get going to boxing. Why are you losing subs? The anti-drug people have spoken on subs, Stevie. No, the subs are going up, and thank you very much for going up on the sub. The waivers are no good. I don't know what that is. I don't get boxing. Getting punched sucks. Yeah, well, in boxing, you're only getting punched if you're, fighting somebody. I don't do a ton of sparring at my place. We're doing mostly drills, which are just fucking great for cardio and for technique, man. My fucking punch is good. My fucking right cross is a motherfucker. But now I'm starting to work on my hooks and stuff. It's a lot more to it. I thought Jim Grindle was a made-up silly name. Yes, that's true. That is true. All right, trying to just run through these real quick. I know this is the free chat. Stevie Melendez, please don't ever say that. Yes, very serious about your health. Now take another bong rip. Hey, studies I've read, I want to see where the danger lies. I want to see where the harm is from cannabis. I know myself and a lot of folks out there are living much more manageable lives because of cannabis. So, yeah, we were doing that little thought experiment before I kind of totally made you guys walk into that one. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, I guess the way StreamYard works, it doesn't show up in the YouTube chat anymore, but I can still see it here. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Yeah, the New York City movie theaters aren't always the greatest. I was at a movie, American Fiction, a couple of weeks ago, the late showing on a Sunday, and the theater was empty except for my wife, myself, 2 people behind us, and some mice. I could absolutely hear mice running around at some point. It fucking freaked me out. Weak people smoke weed. Yeah. It's like a boomer dad anti-drug Run doc. I don't know why I'm so angry, man. I try to get it out of me. I think some people are just like that. Get a medical card just so you can use it as an excuse. I never believed in the medical card bullshit. I thought that was just a grift by the government. I don't need the government to tell me that I, am licensed to smoke weed. I can grow and smoke my own weed if I goddamn fucking choose to. That's American liberties for you folks. Jesus Christ. Is this not America? In this country, no kitty, no laundry. You want to come up here? Come here. You want to see the people? Come here. Come here, you crazy boy. Well, come here, you crazy boy. Kitty time. In this country? In this country? In this country? No kitty, no laundry. Oof, he's a big fat boy. Egyptians used to smoke weed too. Not even reading the chat at this point. You're You're fine. Keep doing it. Good to see you, Stevie. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Cut of the Jib. Good dude. LOL. I think I got you guys with the whole library thing. Yeah, you like the Philip Seymour Hoffman scene. Is that from Boogie Nights? Because Philip Seymour is spectacular. Boogie Nights was awesome. Yeah. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Boogie Nights really did the aesthetic of the 70s very well. And not only the 70s, but the 80s. I think one of the coolest mechanics in Boogie Nights is when it goes from 1979 to 1980 on New Year's Eve. William Macy blows his brains out. Mystic Pizza left me mystified. Yeah, I never caught that one. I gotta check that one. That same Moses went on to pay for the Houston Rockets. I think that's a reference. Still talking. Magnolia is his best movie by far. I don't think so, man. I think Boogie Nights has got Magnolia. Magnolia is a great film. Again, so different. Yeah, people were trying to pull a PTA for years after Magnolia. And a good flick. I just fucking Boogie Nights really did it for me. Sorry about that. Didn't see that. My bad. Okay. Yeah, Estelle Chaos. And thank you to everyone here as we wrap up. I do have to go. I'm going to be late at this point. I got Flat Cat. I got Beloved Chatter. I got Stealth Chaos. I got Cut of the Jib. I got Run Doc, Little Quad. I got Misfit. I even got Misfit. We got a lot of good guys and girl guys here. So look at that. See, I told you. Flat Cat's always looking out. Hit the like button. And she's putting lists together. Jesus Christ. That's I didn't. She took that on her own. But that's thorough. Say yourself free just by fucking say folks whenever you want, right? I should just be able to hit the weed and say folks whenever I want. You'll get there. Just do longer streams. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to keep going today. So I'm going to burn through this chat right here. I'm going to take off. And then maybe I'll pop on later this afternoon and I'll just go for a while. I could do that. I do want to get some stress out, go hit the bag. I believe taking care of Bobo could get you off the weed cock for good. Oh, yikes. Bobo don't smoke. Cannabis helps me sleep and keeps the stress manageable at my highly stressful job. Hi, Stevie. See? Sunflower Dragon knows what's up. I've been mixing up the leftovers with the holdovers this whole time. Shit. Have I been doing that too? Fuck. Anyway. Yeah, see, Sunflower here. This is Sunflower knows medical card is bullshit, but we have to do it here in Florida. In Canada, there's no license and you can grow your own plants. Yeah, in New York, where I live, the law goes into effect in just a few more weeks or in a few months that you will 100% be allowed to grow up to, I think, 8 plants per household per person, which is huge. I can't wait. I've done it myself. I've got some seeds gifted from a really nice fan out there a while back. If you do want to send me some cannabis seeds, holler at me on DM. I'll give you a way to send those over. Finish up here. Yeah, Stephen M. Very true. The old Dirk Diggler, as they call it. Flat Cats showing love. 6 plants, I think. Yeah, I think that maybe 6 or 8, which is fine. The last thing I'll say, that's fine, Flat Cat, because what the law doesn't probably realize is that you could keep a mother plant or 2 mother plants, call it, going all the time, and you could be pulling clones off of them. So if, say, you have 2 mothers, you got an indica and a sativa, and you just keep that going, and then you're cloning with the 4 other empty bays that you have, you could just never not have weed, and that's per person. So once you have adult children of age, you could start saying, hey, even though they don't maybe live there full time, I'm pretty sure you could start getting away with saying, okay, I got 1 kid, I got a wife, so people could start expanding that to 12, 18, and if you can do 18 plants, you could really kind of run a small time personal operation that you're not only having cannabis for yourself all the time, you're having varieties of cannabis, and you can start doing you can't really do too many genetic scenarios with that small amount, but you can start having fun, and that's what it's all about here. Fun. I have not seen Salt burn, but I did hear really good things, so I will try to go check that. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Yeah, I've seen, if you live in parts of California, parts of Oregon where the conditions are right, man, I've seen 10-foot cannabis plants. I'm not kidding you. I've never seen it in person, but I've seen people been able to pull, and if you do the right thing and support it, you can get massive fucking outdoor plants. It's a crazy fucking plant, and it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's really sad that they don't just decriminalize across the board throughout the 50 states. I hope to see that one day in my lifetime. I hope some other folks do. Yeah, I'll hit the vape for you guys before I go. Thanks again. This has been Get a Clue, Lou. Going with some different names each time. We'll figure it out. Thank you to all my cool ass folks that checked in with me today. I'll probably be back later. Maybe I'll stream during Ski Mask just to fuck with his shit. That motherfucker. Didn't get to really talk too much about that today, so maybe I'll jump back on later. Just subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button, tell people to fucking subscribe. I need about 80 more subs to get to 500, and I need about 80, about 20% of the way to the watch hours. You guys rule. I love you. See ya. Bye-bye. See ya.